Before we start, if you're serious about taking control of your life and you don't want to keep repeating the same cycle every year, then subscribe to Prime Wealth TV, because this channel is not about motivation that fades. It's about changing how you think, so your life actually changes. Now listen carefully. Take a moment and ask yourself something honestly. Are you actually living your life, or are you just passing time? Because the truth is, most people are not moving forward. They are drifting, day after day, doing the same things, thinking the same thoughts, waiting for something to change. But nothing changes. And the scary part is, it doesn't feel like you're losing your life. It feels normal, comfortable, routine. But while you're stuck in that routine, time is moving quietly, relentlessly, and once it's gone, you don't get it back. Not 1 hour, not 1 day, not 1 year. So the real question is not, do I have time? The real question is, what am I doing with the time I have left? Nobody plans to waste their life. It doesn't happen in one big decision. It happens in small moments, moments that seem harmless, scrolling for a little longer, delaying something important, choosing comfort over effort. You tell yourself it's not a big deal. You tell yourself you'll fix it later. But those small moments, they don't stay small. They stack, they build, they turn into patterns. And those patterns quietly shape your future. That's how years disappear. Not with noise, but with silence. Not with failure, but with neglect. And one day, you look around and realize you are not where you thought you would be. That realization is painful, but it's also powerful because it forces you to see the truth. There's a feeling many people carry, but rarely talk about. It's the feeling of being stuck, not completely lost, not completely broken, just stuck. You wake up, you go through your day, you do what you're supposed to do, but deep down, something feels off. You know you're capable of more. You know you could be doing better, but you don't move. You stay where you are, and over time, that feeling grows heavier, because the longer you ignore it, the louder it becomes, until it turns into frustration, then regret, then silence again. You are surrounded by distractions, constant noise, endless content, things designed to hold your attention without giving you anything back. You open your phone for a minute, and suddenly an hour is gone. You watch one video, then another, and before you know it, the day has passed. You didn't build anything. You didn't improve anything. You just consumed. And the problem is not the distraction itself. It's the habit, because it becomes your default. And when your default is distraction, your progress disappears. Comfort feels good. That's why it's dangerous. It removes pressure. It removes urgency. It tells you everything is fine, even when you're not growing. You settle into routines that require nothing from you. No challenge, no effort, no risk. And slowly, you begin to accept less from yourself. Not because you want to, but because it's easier. And ease, over time, becomes limitation. You don't fall behind overnight. You drift behind quietly. You keep telling yourself the same thing. I'll start soon. I just need the right moment. I'll get serious later. But later never arrives, because when later comes, it turns into another delay, and another, and another. What you don't realize is, every delay has a cost, not always visible, but always real. Opportunities pass, energy fades, time disappears, and the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to begin. Your life is not shaped by big events, it is shaped by what you do every day. The small choices, the repeated actions, the habits you don't question. They build your identity, they build your direction, and eventually, they build your results. So if your days look the same, your future will look the same. Change doesn't come from intention, it comes from behavior. And if you're still watching this, it means something here is connecting with you. So don't just watch, apply it. And subscribe to Prime Wealth TV, because this is where real change begins. There will be days when you don't feel motivated, days when everything feels heavy, days when doing nothing feels easier. That's normal, but what you do in those moments matters more than anything else. Because progress is not built on perfect days, it's built on difficult ones. On the days you show up anyway, on the days you act without feeling ready. That's where real strength is developed, not in comfort, but in resistance. There comes a point where you have to make a decision, not a small one, a real one, a decision to stop drifting, to stop waiting, to stop repeating the same cycle, and start taking control, not of everything, but of what you can. Your time, your actions, your focus. Because once you take control of those, everything else begins to shift. Your future is not something distant, it is being built in real time, right now, in this moment, by what you choose to do next. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. Every action you take is a step in a direction. So if you keep doing the same things, you will arrive at the same place. But if you change direction, even slightly, everything changes over time. This is your reminder, not to scare you, but to wake you up. You still have time, but not unlimited time, and what you do with it matters. So don't wait for a perfect moment. Don't wait for motivation. Start where you are, with what you have, and take one step forward. Because that step is what separates a life that drifts from a life that is built. If this message connected with you, subscribe to Prime Wealth TV, and I'll see you in the next video.